My name's Tilda, and I don't know how to build. And in this series, I'm going to be learning how to build by... Wait, let me check the script. I'm going to be learning how to build by just winging it. So first, I think my best bet is to work from a reference. So let's go find a photo of a house. So I found a house, and now I'm going to start with building just a box. And for that, of course, we're going to use World Edit. So now that we've got our basic box shape, I'm going to place the pillars that I want at the front to make a little veranda. So those are where our pillars are going to go, and we're going to put a little cover over this. And then in the reference image, you can see there's another little bit out here, but first I'm going to extend this back a little bit. So now that we've got that extended, I'm going to put maybe some blocks here and then a little bit there. So that looks a little bit more like the reference image now, and now we're going to start with, I think, our roof. So it's a bit more of a flat roof, so what I'm going to do first is build out our little undercover area here. And now we're going to build our roof. So it definitely still looks a little bit odd, but now I'm going to build up our little outside undercover area here. There we go, so now we have a bit more of a shape going on, and we can obviously change things later. Again, this is a series of me learning how to build, so I'm just doing what feels right. So now let's add our door, that seems about right, and we can start shaping the inside. Now that I've gotten rid of the sandstone roof, I'm going to add our door out here, except that's not in the middle. There we go. So now we have access to our little outside undercover here. For our little bedroom, I want to make a little archway into it. So it's going to be a very open floor plan, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. So that should work, and then let's add some nice big windows. Now for along here, I'm going to put some cut sandstone slabs and cover this up again. There we go, that's looking a lot nicer now, but I think I might add a bit more of a trim along here as well. There we go. Do we like it? Let's leave it like this for now. So now that we have this basic build going, I think the next best thing is probably a bit of texturing. Let's just start by doing some of that. Yeah, that seems something like a proper builder would do. There we go. It's seeming a bit flat out here, so I think I'm going to extend this wall so that it's a bit less flat. There we go. So now this back wall is less flat and it has a bit more dimension. Now we can get rid of this wall and fix the inside here. Okay, so I think that's definitely helped a little bit. Again, this is all gonna slowly change and I think eventually look a bit better than this. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. So let's go back inside and add a floor. So a floor I like to do when I'm attempting to build is something like this. I do that quite a bit. Because I like the way it looks. It adds a bit more dimension to the floor so it's not just all one colour, and I think that might work. There we go. So now we have a floor. So now I'm going to fix up the windows and put some actual glass into them. So I've also thought of adding, I like that. So adding some shutters to the outside of the windows. So I actually realised that because the game is updated now, we have these copper bars. So I've changed a couple of the windows out to have the copper bars instead of just glass. But I think I might change this one back to glass. But we'll see. So I think I am pretty much done with the inside. We've got our little kitchen area, our bedroom, some books and some more storage areas. Let's add a door. quite sure what I was going to do out here. I've added just some random little details like the chain. I've added some bushes, some like open gates, like this one and this one are like open so you can walk through them, and obviously this one's not. If you have any ideas of what like I could add out here, please let me know. Again, I'm learning to build, so I'm just kind of open to ideas. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this bit a bit more plain like this. So we've got our entrance inside and then out here. And now I'm just going to add a bit more nature. That's the word I'm looking for. Out here. This is my first build of this series of learning how to build. I like it. I think it's okay. Please let me know what you think I should do next. Attempt to build next and help myself learn to build. Please give me tips. I like tips on what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, this is me learning to build. So yeah, please let me know what you think of it. Thank you. Bye.